Hello friends, in this video I am going to walk through the installation of SCOM 2019. This picture demonstrates what is the architecture in my lab. So in my lab I have SQL Server 2019 Windows Domain Controller and one SCOM server, and I have created a domain that is WebOS 3.0. These two machines, SCOM and SQL Server, are joined to this domain, and after joining these servers to the domain, then I have installed SQL 2019 on this server, and I'm going to install SCOM 2019 on this server. These three servers must communicate to each other, and for sequels, you have to install 2019 with a cumulative update 8 or later. I have used CU12. So let's go to this web page, Evaluation Center. This is a Microsoft website where you can download System Center 2019. This is the exe. You can click on continue, fill the information and click on continue, and then you will able to download the exe. So I have already downloaded. I have these three servers: Windows DC 2019, one SQL server, and this is SCOM server. On this server I'm going to install SCOM 2019. Prerequisite is, if you are going to install management server and operation console, then these two things must be installed: report viewer and SQL sysclr types. So let's go to this folder. So you will download .exe and then you have to extract it. When you double click on that exe file, you will get this folder. In this folder you have to double click on setup, then you have to click on install button, and you will get a pop-up. So this is a new window. Here you have to choose which features you want to install. So I'm going to install management server and operations console on this server. Select those two checkboxes, and we will install web console later. For web console we need to install web server IIS on your server. When we click next, it is going to ask for the location where you want to install SCOM 2019 server. The recommendation is you should change this path to different drive, but in this demonstration I'm going to keep it default. Click on next, and here it is going to check for the prerequisite, and you can see the report viewer controllers are not installed. Go to that folder. I haven't installed that because I want to show you. This report viewer has a prerequisite, that is SQL sysclr types. It is very small file, so it won't take much time to install. You can easily download these files from web. Just write the name Microsoft System CLR types for SQL Server 2014 and you will get the exe. Okay, it's done. Let's go to report viewer, and for SCOM Server 2019 your VM must have 4 GB RAM assigned to it, otherwise the prerequisite is going to fail again. Just accept the TNC and click on next. This installation is complete as well. Now go to the installation wizard and verify prerequisite again, and here you can see all prerequisites have passed now. So click on next, and here you have to give the name, management group name. So this is the first server. I need to create a management group name. If you want to add a new management server to the existing management group, you can click over here. So this is the new one. So I'm going to create a new management group. Click on next, accept license terms, and then click on next. Here you have to give the SQL server name. In my case it is SQL SRV 19, and click somewhere else. It is going to connect to that server. And here we go. So this is the database name that is going to create in this SQL server. I haven't given any instance name because I have used a default one. If you are using a named instance, then you need to specify the instance name as well. Let's click on next, and here it is data warehouse database. So again give the same SQL server name, and if you are going to host this database somewhere else, you can give that server name as well if you have a big environment. Otherwise keep it default and click next. Here you have to create 4 accounts for these actions accounts. Okay, so I have already created these accounts in my domain. Let me just enter those username and credentials. You have to understand what permission you are giving to these accounts, because this SCC System Center Configuration Service and System Center Data Access Service, this account must be a domain admin. You need to add these accounts to domain admins as well. But data reader account and data write account, it depends how you want to give the access. Click on next, and if all good, it is going to the next step. So here it is saying that the specified account is domain administrator account. For security reason this is not recommended, but this is a lab environment, so I'm going to click OK and ignore the message. Here you can see diagnostic and usage data. In earlier version we have the option to choose here if we want to give this data for diagnostic or not, but here by default it is on. You need to go to the settings and then turn it off. So here you can see administrator can turn off this feature anytime by changing the settings found in workspace. Okay, so just click on next, and Microsoft update, keep it off because I'm not going to update this, but if you are going to update this, then you need to make it on. But mostly in all organization we have a different tool to update the servers. These are the summary. So these are the accounts that is going to use in this setup. This is the installation path, management group name. If all looks good, you can click on install and it will start your installation. So remember, if you have installed SQL Server 2019 and you have not installed cumulative update 8 or later, then it is going to fail. Okay, so please remember to install CU 8 or later. In my case, if I go to this prerequisite folder here, this is the KB that I have to install on my SQL Server. Now here you have to wait 20 to 50 minutes to complete this whole installation. Again, it depends upon your disk type. So if you have a SSD, then it will be faster. I'm going to pause my video and will back once installation is complete. Okay guys, installation has been completed. Here you can see management server has a yellow exclamatory sign because this is evaluation version of operation manager. We can ignore that warning. So here you can see launch Microsoft update when wizard closes, but we don't need it right now. I'm going to checkbox this start the operation console. So just when I close this window, it is going to launch operation console, and it will take few minutes because it is starting first time. So it will load all the components. So keep patience. So it's coming up, connecting to server. We have successfully installed operation manager. So this is the console, and here we can see monitoring overview, how many critical alerts are there, warnings. These are the tabs, and under these tabs these are the options. Like if I change to authoring, you will see different options over here under authoring. Under monitor, if you want to see all alerts, you can click on active alerts and you will see all alerts. And here you can see some critical alerts are there that is related to performance data collection. We are going to explore these options in coming videos. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.